So very recently, I made a video talking about MGK's 2024 rap album, which you guys seem to really like. Again, what the f is wrong with my English, bro? It's like I'm a foreign exchange student on my first day trying to learn English. I don't know. I'm thankful is what I'm trying to say, of course, that you guys seem to really like that. Views were up. So that means I've got to make another Machine Gun Kelly video. And something that I've not talked about on this channel is actually MGK confirming that his 2019 rap album, Hotel Diablo, will be getting a deluxe. Now, before I get into that, for those newer fans who don't know what Hotel Diablo is, it's a pretty controversial album to put it like that. For example, when it came out in 2019, even though it was relatively good, it was widely hated by a lot. Again, half the people were hating because they were Eminem dick riders. And look, I can say that because I still think Eminem's the greatest rapper of all time, but these dudes were riding his dick hard like it was a BBC on Pornhub, and they were just trashing on Hotel Diablo even without listening to it. And the other half, of course, had some fair criticism potentially here and there. But of course, there were some really good songs on this album, and there were some songs that just a lot of people didn't really like. Again, there are a couple things this album did really well. For example, there's a song called Hollywood Whore, which I believe to this day is MGK's best lyrically written song. I also believe it is one of the greatest lyrically written songs of all time, which might be strange, again, for people to hear, especially Eminem dick riders, hearing me say that there's an MGK song which is exceptionally lyrically written. But if you actually go and listen to it, it's insane. Glass House as well is a really good lyrically written song, and I think if this album proved anything, it just shows that MGK is a really underrated songwriter. Again, another thing this album did well is it actually had a song on the end of it called I Think I'm Okay, which realistically had nothing to do with the rest of the album, and probably even lost at some points because it was a random catchy punk song on a rap album, which is supposed to be, again, pretty hardcore and pretty lyrically driven. And then you've got this song of MGK just, again, singing about him not being okay with Youngblood. It definitely raised some eyebrows, but what it did was excelled as a really good punk song. A punk song that excelled, which we hadn't seen much of at the time in that genre, which will then lead on to MGK's somewhat revival of his career that turned him into a superstar with Tickets to My Downfall and mainstream sellout in the punk genre. I'm extremely sorry, guys, but my fucking Rottweiler in the back is just like slurping on an Oreo McFlurry or something. That's probably enough. Why couldn't you do it in the other 20 minutes that I wasn't filming this video? Why couldn't you do it when I was beating my mate to a ball of danger upstairs? She's still going. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked here. Again, whether you like the album or whether you don't, it didn't exactly do that well, especially in the first couple weeks. Again, I think it sold about 56,000 units at the time of making this video, but I think that has drastically built long term with songs like I Think I'm Okay becoming so popular. Again, originally when this album came out, there was just a big stigma around MGK, which is somewhat still there to this day, but also a lot of people just really truly ignoring to listen to it. Again, there wasn't really any features on there or anything like that to get those Eminem haters and get those, again, MGK haters to really go and listen to the song. But from what he gave us was low-key underrated. Again, Glass House and Hollywood Whore are two of MGK's. They are probably the two best written songs he's ever had. Hollywood Whore is one of the best lyrically written songs. And I think there's definitely some good rap on there as well. Again, the album is, I think, truly for the main fans of MGK. And I think that him giving it a deluxe album is definitely a thank you to the fans who have been there since day one, who actually, listened to it when it first came out, and again, took their time out of their day to do it when at that time you were probably going to get hated on if you actually said, have you listened to the new MGK album, or if you actually spoke about it on an Instagram page focused on rap. I think it's a really good idea to give it a deluxe. I have heard there's actually a couple songs that were originally going to be on the album that he just didn't release for a couple different reasons. One of the big ones was reportedly a song that had Lana Del Rey on it, which MJK actually said was a really great song.
See all the collab suggestions. I'm digging all those. I'm friends with a lot of those people, and we haven't made it happen. So me and Lana, we do have a song already. It never came out, but we have a great song.
And some people have theorized to this day would have been a potential top 5 or even top 3 song on the album. If you're wondering why he didn't actually release it, I believe there was, again, rumored there was disses of G-Eazy on that song. And even though MJK and G-Eazy have had a bit of a rap feud in times between, I think with a lot of the controversy that MJK was in at that time, I think he just saw there wasn't really another reason to start another controversy with a guy like G-Eazy who seemed like it was already in the past. In saying that though, he did record the song, it did happen, and if those rumors are true on G-Eazy, and the rumors are true that this song could be on this deluxe album, it makes you wonder, is MJK gonna open the can of worms again? Is he gonna release this song and go after G-Eazy? I'm not exactly too sure, but with how big Lana Del Rey's fans are, people might not even catch the G-Eazy disses, and maybe he even changes the song up to, mainly focus on Lana Del Rey and not the potential rumored hate that there is of G-Eazy on that. Again, there are some other rumored songs. I think there was rumors that he had recorded stuff with Trippie Redd a little bit more. There's also a song that was never released, which I believe was actually he recorded after I Think I'm Okay. And that is I Think I'm Okay sad version and happy version. Again, theorized online on the original concept for Tickets to My Downfall, he was actually going to release a song called I Think I'm Okay, a sadder version, which would have a couple of different, lyrics on it, and I think would be a different tone to the melody and the instrumental, which would obviously be more sad, more emo. And I think what we're probably going to see is, I think we might see that song on this, because that was never released with Tickets to My Downfall. Obviously, probably for the best. I don't know if it would have really fit the Tickets to My Downfall vibe. Not just that, I don't think it needed to be on Tickets. You also look at the rumor that there was a happier version of that. Very similar to Post Malone's album that came out in 2022. He actually had a song that was a happier version that had Doja Cat on it called I Like You, and he had a sadder version which had Gunna on it, I think. I just wonder if MJK is going to see that idea and maybe on this deluxe put I Think I'm Okay, a happier version, I Think I'm Okay, a sadder version that has all these new lyrics by Youngblood and MJK, but maybe has a different melody and a different instrumental as well that we might potentially see. So look, those are the couple songs that we've heard are rumored for this. I definitely feel like there is a lot of songs that he just didn't release. Also, Bullets with names on it could maybe be on this album. That was released after Hotel Diablo. Maybe he adds that. Again, it's a bit of a forgotten song, so probably not, but also maybe if he wants more people to listen to it, it would be a good vibe to put it on this album, especially considering a lot of those punk fans definitely haven't heard that song. So maybe he does that as well. Again, I've just listed about 4 to 5 potential songs. Will any of them be on this album? Probably somehow not, but hey, if they are, you've heard it here from me. I've done my research, and I think those are some of the leaked song ideas that could potentially be on this deluxe album. Again, I haven't even talked about the most important thing. When will this album come out? It will actually come out 5 years after Hotel Diablo came out, which was in 2019. So this album will come out in about, I think, July 2024. So this is going to be really interesting to see when is he going to release his other album, because this July album is kind of in the middle of the year, and you don't want this deluxe to take any attention away from your other album. So maybe this could mean his other album is in like maybe March or in April, and we get this deluxe a little bit after. I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. What do you guys think about it? Are you guys excited for a potential Hotel Diablo deluxe, or are you guys not? Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my IRL Slack flowing channels, which is this one actually. My gaming channel, my sports channels, links for them will be in the description down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.